Hi team, good evening. Today I'm here in front of you, with two more requirements. Okay, so let me straight away jump into the requirements, and I call that these two requirements are like very urgent requirements. Okay, requirements, and yeah. So let me put timings, European timings, right? So it is for both. Okay, fine. So when I start talking about the requirements, right? So there are two requirements for one of our client, which is a European client. Okay, so they are looking for, like a senior ABAP consultant with RAP experience. Okay, and the start date would be, like as soon as possible, since it is urgent requirement. I think, like they may start uh, soon, like once the interviews are done. And it is going to be a long-term assignment. And they said that, like initially they will give 1 year or 1.5 year with, the possible extensions. And the location is completely remote and it is a European timing, right? And the experience minimum what they are looking at is a ABAP, 10 plus years of experience with relevant experience in RAP. Okay, so when we say they call this role as ABAP cloud developer. Okay, so here like a general object oriented concepts, right? Like your classes, methods, okay, and your encapsulation, polymorphism. So those kind of stuff, all object oriented stuff, inheritance. So all that stuff you need to be, like a very strong hands-on experience and exposing of data, like by using your OData services and the different kinds of APIs and like RAP. This is must. Okay, so a general ABAP consultant with 10 plus years of experience will have everything like this. But RAP is something different, which is a add-on, right? So in that, you can have a relevant experience there. One or two implementation projects would be sufficient. I can push your profile. And the general, like RISE-F, right? So that is there. And like clean core awareness. And like whenever you talk about ABAP consultant, right? So I myself started as ABAP. So that's the reason I think I can talk more on this. Like right now, if you see that CDS views, table functions, input parameters based CDS views, and like what is a SQL based extractors. Okay, so all those stuff you can mention in your highlight in your resume and exposing of data along with your OData APIs, right? Different kinds of data exposing from your S/4HANA system to your different systems. And keep, one or two, like highlight one or two projects on RAP. So this is, and moreover, like you just try to highlight something on performance tuning, optimization of the code, etc., etc. Right? This is all about your first role. The first role is ABAP with RAP. They call it as ABAP Cloud Developer. Okay, and it is a completely remote opportunity and long-term assignment. It can be like a 3 years, but initially they said 1 year or 1.6 years they will give as a contract. After that it will get extended, right? So this is about the ABAP part. And second one is about and second role is all about, let's Node.js developer. Node.js developer. So this is, they said initially 1 year plus extension and remote European to the same client. Okay. Experience is 10 plus and, relevant is 3 plus. And the skills what they're looking at is Node.js developer, CAPM, CAP or CAPM, BTP extension, and advanced event mesh, AEM. Okay, looks like it is a full stack developer, back end and front end. Okay, looks like, for me, it is a full stack developer. Okay, correct me if I am wrong here. Okay, so this is what They are looking for role 2. So both the roles are quite urgent roles, right? Quite urgent roles. And it is a sure shot win. Now we have the closers expecting, right? So if your profile is shortlisted, you will get interviews soon. If your interviews are clear, then you will get a offer soon, and onboarding also will be done. So once again, I repeat, both the rules are European customer and European timing, completely remote, minimum 10 plus years of experience. This is the web stuff, and this is the key skills which they are looking for a Node.js developer. So totally we have two roles, ABAP with RAP and Node.js developer, right? So please go through this video, and if you are eligible with, for this roles, right? So please send your profiles to hr@jlksinfotech.com. Okay. Subject line, you just mention role 1 or role 2. Okay. So you just mention like this, role 1 or role 2. Okay. For which, you are applying. For example, if you are applying for role 1, you just mention, like a role 1. Okay. You just mention like this. If you are applying for role 1, you please mention like role 1 hyphen ABAP with RAP. If you are applying for role 2, you just mention that like this. Role 2 means it is like role 2. Here you just mention Node.js developer. Okay, so like this, you please mention the subject line, and you send your detailed profile, right, to hr@jlksinfotech.com. Okay, so I wish you all the very best. Don't delay it since it is urgent, I may expect, your profiles within 10 to 12 hours, so that, we can push and we can close this role. So once again, I wish you good luck. If you are go through this video, if you are suitable for any kind of role, and you feel that you have a relevant experience, please send your resumes to hr@jlksinfotech.com, and subject line is this detailed resume. Thank you very much. Good luck.